Welcome to Milford Performs. I'm Brian Hopkins.
And I'm Michaela Hopkins.
I wanna see your colors. I wanna run through your killing fields, into the maze of your jungle, just to see what makes you real. I wanna watch your movie. I wanna be your second chance. And when the lights are dim low, I'll ask you to dance. Baby, let me in for a moment. Baby, let me in, I swear it'll be alright. Baby, let me in, let's call it forever, and let's start tonight. You call it survival, I call it the afterglow. I try to tell you how I feel, but you already know. When you're thinking it might be over, reach out and let me take your hand. No matter what the weather, beside you is where I stand. Baby, let me in for a moment. Baby, let me in, I swear it'll be alright. Baby, let me in, let's call it forever, and let's start tonight. Baby, let me in for a moment. Baby, let me in, I swear it'll be alright. Baby, let me in, let's call it forever, let's start tonight. Baby, let me in.
We're here with Mike Rossacci. Mike, that was terrific.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate
Now,
it.
you've been doing this a long time. I
Yeah.
know because I saw your Facebook page.
Yeah, baby face with the mullet. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I keep changing that picture around, but it's I got a lot of those. Yeah, I've been playing for a while, playing in a lot of different bands. Played through high school and college and whatnot, and been cover bands, original bands, and lately been trying to focus a lot more on original music.
Yeah, and those were all originals you did.
Yep,
performed
those are all original songs.
Okay, very good, very good. We certainly enjoyed them, especially that backstory about thinking about song and writing the whole lyrics in the traffic jam.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Actually, I spend a lot of time in the car, and a lot of the ideas come to me right in the vehicle, and basically the melody lines come to me, and I try to. Sometimes I'll sing them into my phone. Sometimes I'll, write lyrics down on a piece of paper that I have in the car or whatever. But usually, as soon as I get to work or home or whatever, I'll spend a couple minutes just jotting the lyrics down so I don't forget them. And a lot of songs have started like that. Get a lot of the ideas while I'm driving.
Oh yeah, well, if I wrote down what I was thinking when I was in traffic jam, it would be on at 1 a.m. with Twisted TV. It wouldn't be on this program.
Yeah, I got a little of that too. But yeah, I always say if my windshield could talk, I'd be in trouble.
Oh boy. Now you're part of the local area musicians ensemble.
Yes, the whole the lame group, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Actually, a lot of local area musicians are involved. A lot of great talent, and recently we had the Lame Aid for the the Christmas song that we did, and get some traction, and we were able to get some money for the Milford Food Pantry, and the whole thing with Lame is look to do more of those type of things where we can whether it's scholarship related or fundraising related, try to get a bunch of musicians together, put some good songs together, and kind of benefit the community while we're doing it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember I've got that at home. Played it, it was a terrific song.
Oh, thanks. It came out. I don't want to take a lot of credit for it because I came in way at the end on that one, but no, everyone involved did an awesome job. Awesome job. It was tracked at my buddy Jim Lagore's house, great studio at his house, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of people involved. A lot of great people.
Now, our viewers might know Mike from his position down at Music and Arts down in downtown Milford, which was they were kind enough to let you come up here.
Yeah, they thought it was a good opportunity, and one of the things that I mean, work at Music and Arts, and I worked at formerly what was formerly Music Nook before, and is now Music and Arts, and for years, through high school and even through college, and after that, and I work at National Grid full time, and I still work at Music and Arts, and it's a great organization, and just that deep involvement with music, and between the lessons and getting kids going. It's just and adults as well. It's great to see folks come in having never played before and then really progress through it. So it's awesome.
Yeah, and the location's good too for you.
Yeah, it works great, close to home, and there's a lot of great teachers there too. And I learn a lot daily, even just from the teachers, just picking up little bits and pieces. One thing about music, you're never done, ever done.
No. And you could take your children, Jacob and Valerie, right over to the Milford Performing Arts Center, which is right next door, 2 doors down.
Yeah, they're pretty much embedded in the Performing Arts Center, and they recently dragged me along as well and got me to do one of the plays too, and now probably looking to do some additional ones as well. So I guess once you get bitten by the bug, you want to just kind of keep going. So.
That's right. Well, here at Milford Performance, about dragging the kids along, Michaela on camera, Mackenzie taking the still shots.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's great.
Okay, Michael, I just wanted to say thank you for coming down.
Oh.
I really appreciate you taking the time.
You're very welcome, and thanks for having me. This is awesome and great opportunity to be able to kind of put some of the original music out there, and hopefully people like it.
I hope so too.
All right.
Thanks.
Sure. All right, so our next game is called Space Jump. What happens, I can't speak, I'm sorry. What happens is there's one person who starts out with a scene all by themselves. After a little while, a second person will come in and start a completely different scene. Then a third person will come in, a new scene, and it will keep going like that until all of us are on stage with our fifth scene. Then the last person to come in will find a reason to leave, and it will go back to scene 4, then to scene 3, scene 2, and then finally back to our very first scene with our very first person. We already picked our number, so if person number 1, you want to start, the rest of us will step off to the side.
Have you ever been cold before? Well, here you can get a coat whenever you want. Come down to the coat store with a revolutionary idea of getting something to keep you warm. You've never seen something like this before. You just put it around you, put your hands in the sleeves, then you're warm. Revolutionary. Then, if you get too hot, you can take the coat off.
Oh my God, you're Brad Pitt. Can I have your autograph?
Yeah.
Wait, you're Brad Pitt, right?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm definitely sure that I'm Brad Pitt.
'Cause I thought you looked like him, but you don't.
I look exactly like Brad Pitt, because that's me.
Wait, prove it.
Well, I was in World War Z, and that was a movie, and I was in it.
Will you help me with my numbers?
Yeah. What do you need me to help you with?
My numbers?
Like what numbers?
All of them?
Do you know what she's talking about?
No. 24? Right?
No.
This is called 1.
1.
1.
1.
18.
2.
2.
2.
Okay.
Or peace.
Are you guys ready for an epic adventure?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Okay, who has the rope?
I do.
Okay, who has the map?
Me! Because I'm Dora.
What do you have?
I have my fists of justice.
Okay, we are all good. Okay, so read the map. Tell us where to go.
That says, what does that say? Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready for this quest?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm ready for this quest.
All right, so the next step, if you want to be a good babysitter, is you make sure you don't actually ever sit on the babies.
Can I lock them in the closet?
No, that is usually frowned upon. But I found a good thing, a good way, if they're making a lot of noise and stuff, all you gotta do is you just, no!
Shove a fist in their mouth?
No!
Wait, why can't we sit on them?
It's called babysitting.
Yeah, aren't you supposed to sit on
It
them?
should be an Olympic sport of sitting on babies.
Exactly.
Yes.
See?
There is so much wrong with all of that. Really. No, you don't sit on babies because then you squish them.
Exactly.
Okay. Pancakes.
And that's bad?
Yes, parents don't usually like their children squished.
But they're more like portable.
Hey, you can,
Yeah, you can like put them in your bag.
Yeah.
And just take them.
bring them wherever you want.
It's so much easier.
All right, you know what? I think that I'm going to talk to the this class's director and see if I can get you guys moved into another class, because people who actually sit on babies aren't right.
Excuse
We
me.
are.
Like what? Okay, so the first step to this quest, we gotta start moving.
Handy's telling me that you have to take steps to move.
That's too much work. Wait, so we're going to Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
We need a
anyone
vroom vroom.
have money?
I have this. Wait, hold on, wait. Okay, I got $1.
That's just paper that you wrote on.
No, it's $1. What are you talking about?
Yeah, currency.
Okay, so I'll get the money, you keep the map, you got the rope, and you just do that.
I will.
78, 79.
I'm sorry.
100.
You're not even close.
Yeah, I know. Wait, how old are you?
Going on 14.
And what's this number?
27.
That's
God bless.
America.
Yeah,
just,
and you.
you're something.
Maybe
you're
I
something
should go to school.
Yeah, maybe you
Definitely.
should try.
Yeah.
But your hair looks different from Brad Pitt's. But like everything else looks okay, like Brad Pitt.
Well, I got my hair curled at the salon.
I didn't know he went to a salon.
Well, I do now.
Wait a minute. This is not how Brad Pitt signs his autographs.
You sure? Because it is now. Because I'm Brad Pitt.
You're not Brad Pitt at all.
Yeah.
You're a fake.
No, I'm not. So, after you take your coat off, you can hang it up. Then, once you're done hanging up the coat, you can walk away.
Oh.
All right, the next game that we're going to be playing is our detective game, Internal Monologues. We'll be doing 2 rounds of this. What happens is there will be 2 people on our little stage area, one of which is going to be a detective and one is going to be a suspect. So obviously the detective will be interviewing the suspect. But if any of you have ever seen those old black and white detective movies where there's sort of a voiceover talking about what's happening or what the actors are thinking about, it's sort of similar to that. Periodically, our actors will step forward and they will sort of give their own little monologue about what they think is happening. And then they'll step back, continue the scene, the next person will give a monologue, and it'll just sort of keep exchanging like that. And sometimes the monologues end up sort of controlling what happens next. Sometimes they don't. Either way, it's usually a lot of fun. Which group wants to go first?
Me, Terrence will go.
Okay, good. So if we could get some sort of a crime or something from our lovely studio people, yes.
A llama in the parking lot.
A llama in the parking lot. Does that work?
I guess.
Okay.
It was a cold, dark day. I was driving through the parking lot when all of a sudden I saw a stray llama. And I knew we weren't in some weird country, we were just in America, and there's not many llamas around here. So I was curious who released it. That's when I found this mysterious person lurking in the background. I walked up to them. Hello.
Hi.
Have you heard about the llama in the parking lot just over yonder?
Possibly.
Well, you see, it's right there. The llama's right there, so do you know anything about who might have put that llama there?
Possibly.
I could tell that she was lying by the way she looked at me, and by the way that I'm stuttering. I needed to get further into this case. That's when I started the really hard questions. Sorry. Do you know anything about this llama?
I know things about this llama.
This llama?
Happy
does-
llama, sad llama.
No. Are you sure you haven't seen any figures around, or are you the only person?
The only llamas I know is the one that comes off my hand. Llama. It's not like I went to a zoo or anything. Wink, wink.
Are you the only person here? Do you see anyone else?
I see you.
Well, other than me, of course.
I see a llama.
That's not a person, so. There's no one else around, and she's the only one here. And she said she hasn't been to the zoo, so reverse psychology. It must have been her. I'm pretty sure you've been to the zoo lately, because I have the records of your face in the video.
I don't like zoos.
And then I have a picture of you unlocking the llama cage.
That's my twin sister.
Can you bring me to your twin sister so we can arrest her?
No,
Well, then I'm going to have to take you into custody.
but I didn't take a llama.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
All right, next group. And could we get some sort of a crime for them? Anyone? Bjork?
The judge was found guilty.
Judge was found guilty of what?
Finding pineapples under the sea.
What do you guys think?
Smuggling?
Maybe something like.
Yeah.
Okay.
How well they stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
Yeah.
there we go.
Stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
It was after school one day when I found out I was hungry. So I went to the cookie jar, the normal place to find cookies. There weren't any cookies. I had already poured my glass of milk for the cookie, and there weren't any cookies. So I went to talk to my sister, who was the only person in the house at the time of the cookie disappearance. So,
Hi.
what have you eaten today?
Some oatmeal, a whole pizza, some cookies, and some diet Sprite.
Did you say you ate some cookies?
Yeah,
What kind of cookies?
I ate cookies, but like I don't know why she's asking me what kind or why I ate them in the first place, because that's kind of creepy. And I know she's my sister, but like give me some personal space, okay? They were the good ones.
The good ones.
Yeah.
You know, the mom always puts in the cookie jar.
They were next to the cookie jar. But
Next to.
yeah, they were like half in, half out, if you know what I mean.
How could they be like half in the jar and half out of the jar? Like, was it like balancing on like the rim of the jar, or? I don't know, but I think she's lying. So, you found them half in the jar
Yeah, that's right.
and half out of the jar.
Yeah, that's right.
How is that possible?
I don't get why she doesn't understand why it's possible. I mean, it was on the rim, okay? Like, the lid was off, it was on the rim. Like, there were 8 cookies just on the rim, and that's, like, totally normal. I mean, hello. They were on the rim.
They were on the rim,
Yeah.
just, balancing there,
Correct.
like with magic.
Yeah, of course.
So, you ate them all from the jar?
Yeah.
And you didn't consider the fact that someone might have been coming home and wanting to eat a cookie?
Well, I saved one.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where?
In the cookie jar.
In the cookie jar.
Yeah.
Well, you see, when I went to look at the cookie jar, there were no cookies left.
Well, then you need glasses.
Glasses.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. She really needs a prescription because she can't obviously see the cookie in the cookie jar, which is kind of concerning because, I mean, if you can't see a cookie in a cookie jar, then you have some issues. I think you have some issues because you can't see the cookie in the cookie jar.
You know, what if I get the cookie jar? See, the cookie jar, right here.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to take the cover off and... yeah, I'm just going to go eat this cookie, you know.
Bye.
Bye.
Have fun.
It was terrific. Hey, thanks. Boy, you guys, you look like you have a lot of fun out there when you do this. Is this the kind of stuff that you think about at school? Like, oh, man, if I were in class, this is what I would be doing. Does it ever occur to you, like when you're during real time, you just want to walk up to your teachers and say, I'm looking for, ooh, that's expensive. Or,
Now that you mention it.
yeah.
I do it anyway, so.
Oh, okay. So it's sort of natural for you then?
Yeah.
Okay. So Jade,
Yes.
this is the whole group, or
We do have
Few more?
2 other members. They couldn't be here today, Hannah and Jacob, but they're usually with us for all of our other performances.
so this is about the usual size for your group?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, how long has the Class Act 2 been around?
It's been around for a really long time. I'm not sure exactly when it started, but MPAC was founded in '91, so somewhere in that general area, I think, in the next couple of years, I'm pretty sure is when it started up.
Okay, good. And so you've all introduced yourselves. How long have you been with the group? Chuck, why don't we start with you?
I'm not good at math, so I'm probably just gonna say 3 years.
Okay, so 3, right out of the year. Okay, Raven, how long have you
I
been?
started this year.
Started this year, Colin?
I started Class Act 2 this year, but I did Class Act 1 before.
Okay, so there's a Class Act 1.
Yeah.
So you graduated.
Yeah,
Were you shorter then?
not really.
Oh, okay. Abby?
Same with him. I started Class Act 2 this year, but I was in Class Act 1 before.
Okay, Jade, you've been doing this for a long time.
I've been doing it forever, yeah. I sort of assist with the class now, but I was a member of it when I was still in high school.
Okay, good. And now let's see, how do you get into Class Act 2? You could start in Class Act 1, or?
Sometimes, usually Class Act 1 is for our younger group. It's like our 11 and up, but we will sometimes have like a 9 or 10-year-old depending. So sometimes once they hit the age, we'll bump them up to Class Act 2. But if they're already about 14, they can just come in Mondays during class and they'll sort of audition, they'll play games with us, and we'll figure everything out after class ends.
Okay, good. And so if they wanted to sign up, they could contact you at MPAC?
Yes.
Okay, and that address is appearing right magically on your screen right now. Magic television. So what is it about improv that attracts you to doing it?
For me, I mean, I really like, as much as I love doing scripted things, I like being able to just come out and do a scene right out of the air. There's no need to worry about specific blocking and costumes and memorization. It's all just very like right there in the moment.
And that's how you guys feel about it too? Yeah, don't like memorizing lines?
Nope.
No, okay. I can go with that. So what makes for a good improv scene? What's the foundation of a good improv scene?
Again, speaking sort of personally, they might have different opinions. I really feel like having an interactive audience, so many of the scenes that we do, as everyone has seen, take audience participation as far as getting quirks or scenario ideas that we can then build off of. But if you don't have a very interactive or enthusiastic audience, it makes it a lot harder to have a successful scene.
So is that what you guys find as well? It's sort of the energy of the audience?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a little weird working in the TV studio, isn't it? Because you're used to being right on stage and people hanging right off you. Terrence, looks like Colin has something to say.
I do, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's important to have an interactive audience since you can see what they like, so you can just continue doing what they like to see, in comparison to like if you say something and no one reacts, then you know that you shouldn't do it again because they didn't enjoy it.
Oh yeah, that instant feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. And so a good setup. What's your favorite setup? Your favorite games. What are your favorite games? The ones you did today. Are there any other ones you do that you might like? Just to describe.
Well, there is this one game.
Uh-oh.
It's called Whose Arm Is It Anyway? It's basically there's 3 actors, but technically 2 people on stage. One person is a body, the other person is that person's arms, and they have to like act out a scene using like a set of props. And the scene ends when all the props are used, and it usually turns out funny but terrible because like everyone just like, oh my god, it's just really fun.
Yeah, oh, I can kind of guess because I can remember when you did that with Jacob, I think it was, during the Singing for Sammy program that we did a few months ago. And you just enjoyed taking all the things on the table and hitting him with them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not so much trying, just hitting him with it. You enjoyed that a lot.
It's always a fun time.
Okay, so what's MPAC got coming up?
MPAC has a telethon coming up on April 13th that will be broadcast here. It will be from 4 to 10. Class Act 2 is going to be performing. We have a lot of different classes and people coming in who will be entertaining everyone, and we'll have a lot of people taking calls. And all of the money is going to go to different things to help make MPAC better, like a new air conditioning system, or it might go to bills or rights to other shows and things that can just generally keep us going and make it even better for all of the kids who come in.
Okay, good, good. Now that's Sunday, April 13th?
Yes.
Right here in this very studio.
Right here.
Yay! Okay. And then the month after that, you guys have your annual recital,
Yep.
and that's good. That's going to be good. So, folks, you can go right out there and see everybody here, plus a few extras and a couple of alumni who drop by every now and then to do something goofy. That's one thing about this group. You never really outgrow it. I've seen people in their 20s come on and interacted with people they've never met before, and it's just wonderful. And if you've ever wanted to give it a whirl, give Jade an email, and we'll get you signed up. You can give it a try, see if it's something you might like. Anyway, thank you so much for coming out, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Okay, and we're clear. Is that good, Justin? Okay, great, thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, well, we're still rolling, so if you want to do something goofy.
Oh, we are.
Okay, good. Blooper reel.
Are they, do we have anything else for them?
No, we're all set. All set with
I want to get
these
this thing
guys.
off my butt.
So, okay.
If you guys wouldn't mind, the back table right here, if we could just put our, if we can find our way out. If we could just put the mics just on this back table.
Oh, geez, we're gonna have some trouble.
Yep.
I'll help you.
Yeah, don't wrap them around your arms.
Hey,
Okay, turn around, Chuck.
The
Hold
camera
up
can
your-
see this.
No, I can't.
Oh, yeah, they can.
Hold up.
Yeah, that camera can.
Okay, I'll block you. Hold up your shirt.
Oh yeah, we just roll.
Thanks.
Let's see.
Okay,
we got,
then you
micro
take- I'm not going up
sizes,
your shirt.
solo
Good,
guitars get 230.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like
And then
drop it.
the short scrapbook from
Thanks.
ESL is coming,
It's red. Oh, it's green.
is coming in, and that's
blank, it's
pianist
red,
and
it's green.
teenage
Mine's labeled
vocal group.
Can I do
3. Yeah. So,
Oh my god,
I
my
wanted to make
thing
sure we
please.
were all set up and clean because Mike is actually jumping in from work. He's coming from Music and Arts Center where he works. They're letting him come up here, who's getting in, go back to work. So I want to make sure we're all set.
Just get it going.
Yep.
No.
I think we'll need Mike for a guitar. Yep. Yeah. Thank you for joining us on Milford Performs.
On Milford TV.